Hey guys, it's NB Mick. Welcome back to more Tales of Xillia. In the last episode, we saved Lord Cline from Burmia Gorge, and in this one, we're going to take him up on some of his hospitality and rest here at his house.
You must be exhausted. You should rest.
Yes, of course.
See you to your chambers.
You do not wish to retire, young master?
Not yet. I need some air.
You seem burdened. Perhaps I could offer some counsel.
Maybe. It's kind of personal.
Is it about Miss Elise, perhaps?
Huh? Yeah.
My young mistress was kind enough to recount how Miss Elise came to accompany you on your journey.
Elise told Drissel about it? She's my responsibility. She has nothing to do with Mila's mission. I don't want to get her involved any more than she already is. Rowan, would the Sherrills be willing to take in Elise? She and Drissel get along so well, and you and Cline have been so nice to her.
The girl is little more than a stranger to you, and yet she weighs heavily on your mind.
Everyone teases me for being a do-gooding honors student, and maybe they're right. I just can't let things like this go.
Indeed. Please leave everything to me. I will discuss this matter with Lord Cline and Lady Drissel personally. Now you should rest. You need not add sleep deprivation to your list of burdens.
Thanks. Good night.
But of course, good night.
Alright, so it looks like we have a place lined up for Elise then. How about it, Lord Cline? What do you say?
I still haven't heard from my people at Fort Gondala. I imagine you're growing impatient. Would you like me to dispatch Rowan to check on the preparations?
That would be very helpful.
I will
Thankful.
send him at once.
Thankful? Thank you. Words. I'm great at them.
I'm counting on you, Rowan.
I will not let you down.
How long until you return?
Let's see. It should take me no less than a day to get to and from on horseback.
Oh, I suppose that means we'll have to bid farewell to our new friends tomorrow.
Looks that way, if everything's on track.
That settles it. Today, Ellie, Mila, and I are going shopping. Shopping? For real? Hooray! Time's a-wasting. Let's go!
Wait, where are we going?
I promised to take Ellie shopping, silly. If you're leaving tomorrow, today's our only chance.
Ah, very well. You two carry on with your consumerism.
Everyone, to the shops! To the shops!
Wait, put me down. I have no need for trinkets.
It's not gonna kill you to tag along.
Yeah, you might actually enjoy acting like a human girl for once.
A human girl? Strictly speaking, the concept of gender does not apply to me.
Mila Maxwell non-binary icon. We
I
stand.
may take the form of a woman upon manifesting in this realm.
I can no longer obey the king. He uses his own people as pawns. It's time to stand against these tyrants. It's the only way to protect this precious piece of ours.
Are you going to rebel?
Is there going to be a war?
I'm certain Noctigal has consolidated his power for an invasion on Azul. He has already shown that he's willing to sacrifice his own people to satisfy his ambition. If he isn't stopped, countless lives in Rashigal and Azure will be lost all for naught. I am the governor, and protecting the people who live here is something that I must do.
That's not easy.
You're right, but I'm responsible. Now, will you lend me your aid?
But, well,
Deposing Noctigal is in everyone's best interest. We must unite for this cause.
Master! Cline!
Damn it.
Heal him, quickly!
Right.
This arrow is... No, Jude, please, you mustn't give up now.
Rowan, you can't expect miracles. We know that the wound is mortal. It's up to you to look after the country now.
But I know that I'm not up to the task. It's impossible.
You of all people can do it. I know that you can.
Master, no. Don't go.
Lord Cline!
Please continue with your report.
Yes, sir! The Rashigal army has invaded the town. Our troops are engaged throughout the city.
And things just went from bad to worse.
Mila and the others are out there.
Very well. We must protect Lady Dracel at all costs. Master, please forgive me for having to leave your side. We must defend the manor.
Yes, sir!
Let's go!
It really just is one thing after another, huh? But yeah, out we go. Out to go and, well, try and regroup with Mila, so, you know, try and prevent the worst. If I recall, we just gotta head out to... Yep, there's Dracel right there. And things do not look good.
Look! Lady Dracel!
Let's clear out these goons.
No, it will take too long and waste our energy.
What do you suggest?
Stand down this instant! What point is there in fighting after you've completed your mission? Or are you mere savages who take delight in the suffering of your countrymen? Let us return to the manor.
Right.
I mean... it is kind of dumb that they stood down there, because while Rowan has a point, strategically, you do not want to let people who can launch a counterattack be. It was kind of dumb for them to stand down, because we are definitely going to launch that counterattack. You think I'm just going to let them take Mila, Elise, and Dracel? Screw that.
Everything okay?
Yes, I have made arrangements for Lord Cline's funeral, although the ceremony will be brief.
How could this have happened?
The arrow that took my master's life was of a unique design, one used only by Noctigal's personal guard. And considering the timing of the army's invasion, it's obvious this was all a plot by Noctigal. The assassination allowed him to seize complete control of Roshagal.
Noctigal does think big.
I wonder where they took Mila and the others.
Fort Gandala, most likely. A single division of troops couldn't possibly attack multiple cities in a short time. It's reasonable to assume that Sapstrath Sea Haven remains safe and under Cheryl control. Thus, our attackers must have been ordered to return to Fenmont, and Fort Gandala is the only place equipped to house troops between here and there.
Good thinking. Makes sense to me.
We have to save them.
I like your moxie, kid, but we're talking about a fortress here. It's not like we can storm the walls.
On the contrary, we do need to rush. Tonight may be our only chance. The morale among those troops was visibly low, and now they've been forced to march home after battle with no rest. They'll be at their weakest, and don't forget we have a trump card ready and waiting.
That's right. The men we sent to infiltrate the fortress.
We should depart at once.
A butler, huh? Who is this old man exactly?
You just answer that question yourself, Elvin. He's the butler. What else would he be? Anyway, a new skit. Mila's Champions.
I can't believe they got Mila.
Are you so surprised? These are the same thugs who snared the 4 great spirits.
And I let the same thing happen again.
Let's get moving, gentlemen. We can't afford to suffer any more losses.
Aren't you listening? These guys are way out of our league.
Don't be ridiculous. They haven't a chance. Especially against a warrior of your considerable talent.
Didn't take you for the sort that props up comrades with sweet talk.
That depends on the comrade. Does it seem to be working?
A nice effort, but I only fall for flattery when it comes from the lips of a lady.
Then let's go save Mila and the others. I'm sure they'll praise you.
Oh yeah? Well then, I guess I'll put out a little effort.
Oh, god damn it, Elvin. And I believe, yeah, Talus High Road is the area we need to go through, but I do believe there is a short sub-event cutscene that we can get, that we can only get now. It disappears after Fort Gandala is cleared, and given the timing of it, it's something that you can also only get with Jude. And here it is.
Excuse me, sir. I just wanted to say how great it was seeing someone stand up against those soldiers.
Don't you work for the governor? I do indeed. I am Rowan Ilbert, the Cheryl family butler.
Well, you really stuck it to them earlier. They should be ashamed of themselves for attacking civilians, let alone kidnap women and children.
At least they scattered off afterwards. I guess they're not used to having someone challenge them.
They did seem a bit disorganized. Maybe their morale is low.
That may very well play a part. But the main reason they ran off is because they hadn't been ordered to kill us.
If they had, would they have done it? Even despite their misgivings?
That's what soldiers do.
That's what all grown-ups do. Working isn't supposed to be easy.
I guess so.
That is a point. You kind of do have to follow orders, but I do think it is part of a soldier's duty to kind of think for themselves about what orders are just. And you shouldn't have to follow orders you deem unjust. Why am I saving? You don't save in the middle of an LP, guys. The recording goes wrong, then you're screwed and have to play the entire game over. Anyway, here we are in Talus High Road. And let's see, we have the East region. Hold on, just let me check my notes real quick. Yes, there's an Ifrid treasure here and in the Southwest branch. And if I had to guess, I would assume it is up here, because it is the only sort of elevated path. But it might be in, say, a hole in the side of the cliff side, because I did see a hole or two when glancing off in the distance. So we'll just... Yeah, there it is right here. But yeah, but we'll just kind of circle around and try and grab everything. And here we got Sly glasses, which are like the emo glasses, except upside down. Anyone looking at them will probably get really annoyed. Yeah, I can buy that, because I'm already annoyed by them. I think those are like my least favorite attachments, because they look so stupid. And then, hey, there's a hole in the wall right here. Let's go see what is in here. I just got a treasure chest with 3,000 gold. That's useful, considering I was running a bit low after building up some equipment. Okay, but now that we've grabbed that, let's just kind of run around the region and just see if there's anything else we can pick up real quick. There are a bunch of enemies here.
Not liking this wind. It's messing up my hair.
Though I'm not going to go out of my way to fight any of them in particular, but if I run into one, then I'll fight it. Because mostly, at this point, a lot of the overworld enemies are pretty much just recolors of things that we've seen before, or remodels in the case of the birds. Those are pretty much just like axe beaks, but smaller, but a bit more annoying. And I mean, that's kind of par for the course in JRPGs. A lot of enemies are just blatant recolors. So I don't especially feel the need to confront any of them. Of course, if you are going for 100% in Tales of Xillia, as in getting all the trophies, then you will have to. Because one of the trophies is to see a good chunk of the enemies in the game at least once, so may as well get them out of the way while you're here. And if you're in a dungeon, you usually want to get everything in the dungeon out of the way, because some dungeons you cannot return to. So if you miss stuff there, then sucks to be you. But I think, yeah, this like zombie skeleton enemy is the only kind of unique one at this point, I think. Okay, I'm linked with Elvin. Yeah, we can let Rowan go on his own and attack from a distance. But yeah, this just made me kind of like realize that, yeah, since Elise isn't with us, Jude is gonna have to be our main healer. So I'm gonna have to be paying closer attention to the HP of my comrades so that they do not die. We should be fine, though. Okay, so we're done with the east, and now we're in the west. And then there's another branch just right there, and that's the southwest branch where we should be getting the next Ifrit treasure. So let's cut across and go there first, shall we? Ah, man. I'm sure that the checkpoint on the Sapstrath High Road is still there, so that's kind of unfortunate, because if it was gone, I would want to go back and get that Ifrit treasure that we still haven't been able to get. But I think I can say with a good degree of confidence that it will disappear once we clear Fort Kandala. So once we do that, we'll fast travel back and go get to it. Anything up here that's worth getting? There's a hole in the wall over there. Otherwise, no, not really. So we'll just pick up whatever's in here and then go to the southwest region, get our... There's nothing in here. Why? For what purpose? Just to waste my goddamn time? I don't get it. Why spend the time putting the hole in the wall if you're not even gonna put anything in it? Anyway. Yeah, we just got this place with, like, the pillars in the middle, so the Ifrit treasure will probably be on the pillar on the far side of it. But yeah, the checkpoint should be gone once we clear Fort Gondola, so hopefully we'll be able to go back and get that Ifrit treasure and just finally put it out of our minds. Oh, here's something which I don't remember if I've talked about before, but this is enemies that have that yellow exclamation mark over their head are enemies that are a higher level than they would typically be. They're a bit stronger. Clearly they aren't, like, absurdly stronger, but they are stronger, so in fighting them you will get more experience and the like. So I think whenever I see them, I will fight them just for that, and I'm gonna go... I know, I changed what healer was mapped to, so what did I... There we go. So I just want to go and... I wanted to link with Rowan to sort of help with the healing bit. Yeah. So we haven't fought one of these in Jude playthrough. So yeah, if you win a battle against one, you'll earn double the usual amount of EXP and gold. And if you're confident in your combat ability, which I certainly am, as it says, then go ahead. And Jude got a level up from that, so we're going to be getting a new art. And that art is Palm Strike. And more SP, so we can equip more skills. Though we've already got a lot, so what do I want to do? Let's do... Yeah, we'll do that. And Palm Strike. Do I want to replace it with anything? I need to be using Steel more often. Also, does Palm Strike... Palm Strike does link with Elven. One quick step forward with an outstretched palm sends any unfortunate foe flying. I don't really like Soaring Vortex that much. I find it's hard to, like, set up combos with and the like, so I think I'll replace Soaring Vortex with Palm Strike. Ooh. And let's try that out. Yep. It's not super flashy, but it is effective. Rowan, you back up. And let's go see what the Link Strike is with Alvin. We pretty much just turned one of Alvin's move into a Hadouken. Healer.
Sorry about that.
It'd be more effective if I was right next to him, but we did heal him somewhat, and I think our cooking just ran off, so... We have other stuff we can use. May as well keep something activated. Though next time we're in town, I should go to the food store and buy stuff I like to use more. The HP recoveries and the double EXP I like to use against bosses. And we got another mystery jewel that we currently don't have a use for. And I still do not recall what those are used for. I should look that up. Anyway, so we got our Ifrit treasures, and we got a hole in the wall, so once we figure out what's in here, I think it's time to head on closer to Fort Gondola, I guess. Okay. I'm just kind of trying to glance around to see if there's anything else I can really pick up. Doesn't seem like there really is anything, just enemies we could potentially fight. Oop, here's one of the strong enemies. So let's definitely fight one of these, and I'm going to heal Rowan a little bit. There we go, and now we'll link with Alvin. Rowan just got sent flying. I'm so sorry, Rowan. What are these guys weak to? Light. I don't think I have any light elemental moves with Jude, no. I know that Mila has one. It's a shame she's not with us. Oh, Rowan, please get out of there, buddy. Over here. And we'll just sit here, and now we'll link with Elvin, and I think that's good for now. Okay, let's plan out our linked art attack. So we want Demon Fist, and then Pulse Shot, or Pulse Strike, and then Aqua Sweep, and then we can switch to Rowan. Okay. Da-da-da. And let's see how this goes. Okay, so it doesn't look like it looks like I can't use Demon Fist twice in an art. So I'll have to keep that in mind in future chains. I feel like that is something that continued to bother me when I first played the game, but never put 2 and 2 together. I'm like, why is my linked art chain stopping? I know I inputted it properly when it's probably just that I'm using Demon Fist twice in a row or anything else. So he got Natural Recovery. Okay. And what does Rowan get? Conductor. And let's go equip some stuff. You know what? I'm gonna equip both of these because these actually sound really useful. And what is the conductor? TP will not be consumed during art tuning. Yeah, let's equip that. Because art tuning is Rowan's bread and butter. It's something that you want to be using a lot if you're playing as Rowan. So having it just work for free is the best. There was nothing in there. I remember that. There's not really a super lot to go in this region. Just 2 higher up platforms to go onto. We've already explored that cavern. Okay, so we got a treasure chest, and I see another treasure chest just at the bottom of this cliffside. And otherwise, there's not really too much, but well, let's see what we got. Ooh, tofu cracker. That's good. Oh, once we get to Fort Gondala, though, I'm sure that we'll have, like, since it's a dungeon, I'm sure that we'll have just, like, a mid-dungeon merchant that we can buy from, so we should be able to get some supplies there. Oh, all divides are kind of max SP. Well, we'll leave that for now. Yeah, all divides are kind of a cool item. You use them if you're having trouble with a boss fight, because it cuts all damage by 50%. That's the damage you take and the damage you deal. So if you are having trouble with a boss just obliterating you, you can use all divides, and you'll be able to sustain yourself for longer. Though on the flip side, the boss fight will now take twice as long to kill. But if you are dying anyway, that's not much of an issue. And then Hourglasses, it stops enemies for some amount of time. I don't really use these ever. They're neat to have, but like all divides, they're super rare, so it's like, you want to use them, like, you don't want to use them until you need them. Because it's not easy to get a hold of multiple. You can't buy them, for the most part. I think there are vendors that will buy them for certain types of currency, at least in other Tales of games. I don't know if you can in Xillia, because usually the currency is grade, but grade in Xillia is finite and tied to titles, so that doesn't really work here. But either way, I don't really use either of them super often. But you might. Okay, I think we're just about done here. Yeah. Fort Gondola is the next map on the board, so let's take on these Terra Treants, and then we'll figure it out. Okay, so we want water, so Aqua Sweep is probably gonna be my art of choice right now. Why? Oh, right. Like, why am I linked with Rowan? Because I was trying to link Dart Chain with him. Let me on the ground, you assholes! God damn it. Okay, so... I think... Yeah, I think I'm gonna stop here for now and save starting Fort Gondola for the next one. But, until then, thank you so very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. I will see you next time.